We're back. Can I reload this, please? Bro, why did you just go from 7 to 15? Am I streaming right now? There we go. Okay, so this is the same exact stream. That's good. And my computer is running even more, so I'm just gonna end a few processes just so my computer doesn't crash for no reason again. I'm also going to end Steam as well, because that is the biggest thing, the biggest culprit, and Discord. Zero, are you still here? Oh my goodness. Alright. I was watch Clone Hero, cool. And that was like during like what, that wasn't even like what he was, the main point he was doing. I feel like he was just literally just doing My Name is Jonas at 200 instead of Flames at 200. He was, Weezer reference. I feel like it might have just been the fact that there were so many ads that just killed my computer. So I gotta, like, change this. Cause subthint, yeah, GX control. How do I enable ad block? Extensions, settings, ad block ads. Surf the web to, yeah, there are no exceptions. Yeah, this is really about to like actually be for real. Alright, here we go, playing this like somebody who doesn't know me. Has your character really existed? So yeah, this is doing me, and then it's gonna be Lucid, my soda, just to see like who's the closest. Is your character a famous YouTuber? Yeah, once again, oh. Is your character a gamer? Yeah, I'd say probably 24-hour, nope. Character, a young child. Not young. But, yes, a child. So, this I'm gonna go with probably. Does your character personally know you? From this point of view, no. And get, he was 20. Does your character never? Known for no. I think I streamed it like 3 times ever. I don't even know what that is. Is your character a game developer? Not really. Is your character an animator? No. Is your character associated with blue flames? No blue, no flames. Who could this even be, Ninja? An adult man, we just went over this. I'm not an adult. Does your character, I mean, I'm not that young. She's like playing Roblox. I don't play Roblox, but I don't think I'd say I don't like. I'm just gonna go with no. As is your character Indian? No. Does your character have a gaming channel? Not a gaming channel. Not in real life. Not in real life. This is a human being. This is me. Is your character from Fun Time? Bro, give me an actual... Ooh. I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna, like, go with no because, like, I haven't released any music before. And I feel like somebody, like, playing this, yeah, I really should. I mean, yeah, I do definitely make music, or at least I'm trying to, but I have not released anything yet. And the one thing that I have released is, like, the instrumental to Rapical, which hardly counts, so I don't know. I'm expecting, like, the last, is better than nothing. I'm sorry, but, like, creating music isn't, like, is probably gonna, like, be a major part in this if I go with a positive answer, so I might have to go with no. Is your character a YouTuber? Yes. Have black hair? Don't know. No. I think I swear, like, once every, like, 2 months on average. Is your character associated with toys? What kind? Make Reddit videos? Ooh. The thing is, that is something I feel like would be, like, very fun to do, because I really wanted to make either an I'm 14 and this is deep, or I'm 15 and this is Yeet video at one point, and it would really give, like, very similar energy to Squishy's cheaty meme videos, but sadly... Bro, I pressed no! Right after I press no to Reddit videos, you give me somebody that does Reddit videos. Bro. Alright, let's give this... Yeah, actually, you know what? I feel like, it's a lot better if I feel like it would be, like, a lot better if I went with my Sona, and... Does your character really exist? Here we go. Is your character female? I feel like this would be even harder to get. Does your character wear pants? There is not a single moment of them wearing clothing, so no. Does your character have legs? Yes, but yeah, Femme Lucid is, like, so desperately needed if I ever decide to make Perk. But yeah, they do have legs, but the thing is, they've never been seen. Is your character an animal? Character, nope. Does your character... Yes. Oh, that would go... Oh! 30 inches. No. Does your character dress up as video game characters? It's about to dress up as a character, but not video game character, no. Character, a dog? Nope. The opposite, actually. Is your character part of a children's TV show? Not yet. Does your character have a beak? No. You're just like, does your character use too much hair gel? Bro. I'm just gonna go with don't know because it's like that. Does this character breastfeed? Okay. Okay. I feel like that would be better for like my main content, but we're just gonna go with don't know. Is your character linked with children? No, we just went over this. Not us. Has your character been in a movie? No. Is your character green? No. Is your character cat-like? Yes. Is your character orange? There is an orange version of them, but not them. Is it a meme? No. Did your character? No. No. It's not. Yeah, heavy on one of those. Very, very heavy on one of those. Ryan Toys were Gee. We went over cat liked. Like, bro, there's like such little questions. Probably not. Okay, we got a cat. This is a really cute character. This looks like it's from the Sword Art Online, but this looks like it's the same character, that like Miss Circle's from. But dude, I just love the pencil shaving tail. I wish I knew who this was, but yeah, this looks like. What game is Miss Circle from? What game it? Miss Circle. Yeah, that's Fundamental Paper. Cubby. Yeah, that's what I thought. Bro, Cubby. Yeah. Yo, they are from the same game. Very cute. Alright, I'm just gonna continue this because there is definitely a feature that it asks, that I'm aware of, and is like, is your character white? No. Associated with saucy is not lost in the sauce. Yeah, I'm gonna find you like after this. Can your character be unlocked? Not in a game. Is your character from a book? Yeah, you know what? If I'm not available, but if I can't be, if I'm not on the Akinator, but you are, we're gonna have to have talk. So I'm gonna go with you. Is your character real? Z-Roy, are you real? Maybe. Is your character, bro, 2 in? Literally question 2, and I'm already lost. Should I go no or probably not for boy? I'm just gonna be doing this. Well, I am not, man. Okay. Is your character older than 17? You're 14. Does your character personally? I don't know about personally, but if I go with this, but I feel like if I went with this, it would guess like your friend. But yeah, I'm just gonna, since Roy for real and Sonos are pals, probably. Do you and your character live in the same house? No, not even the same country. Is your character unable to talk? No. Have you... I'm just gonna go with no. Is your character from the... No. Is your character from your family? It's definitely gonna be friend. Does... What are these questions? I'm just going with you. These are like broad questions to start with. What if I said probably? I mean, yeah, we do have like very fun yap sessions, VC or not. But I'm just pressing popular. Does your character know your secrets? No, they don't know any. Is your character a friend of yours? Alright, so it's not just gonna go your friend. Did your character date the main character? They're a real person. Does your character wear a backpack? No. Did your character switch teams? I mean, gender? Maybe. But if you're talking about, like, in sports, no. Does your character like chocolate? Zeroy, do you... I mean... Have you seen your character in person? No. Does your character... Ooh. 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 Does your character wear women's clothing? Yes, you're very heavy on this one. They are thinking, does your character? No. Have you had very many? Is your character a female? Sure. Does your character have an adopted son? I wonder. Does your character make roast videos? No. It's just like getting in the, can your character grow a beard? I don't think they want to. Is your character poorly drawn in real life? Bro, this is a real character. Your internet best friend. Yeah, that's way too broad. That the person you want to meet in person. You would not be that wrong. But yeah, that's just way too broad. I just got like way too, I feel like you might be able to like find yourself on Akinator, but I'm just gonna continue with Lucid. Is your character from a book? No. One time you did, okay. I pressed no for book. Does your character have a shy daughter? No daughter. Oh! They have purple. They have purple. I'm just gonna go with probably. No. Not even my channel. Oh. Okay, so the problem is that Lucid is short hair. Because Lucid would definitely be soft, but I don't know about fluffy. Because like fluffy is like extra fluff, like the boy kisser cat, but Lucid is just far smoother. I might just go probably. Is your character a fox? I told you it's a cat. Did your character? I don't think so. Is your character? No. Is their character from a horror game? No. Is your character known? They're not known for wearing. Is your character linked to music in general? Bro is just a chill guy. Was your character punctured to death? Dude, these are just like getting filtered. Is your character from a TV series? Does your character live in Bangladesh? No. Does your character love destruction? I don't think so. Bro is just a chill guy. Did you create your character? No, if I go yes, If I go yes, it's gonna be your persona. I got it. Oh my goodness. But I'm just. Does your character wear a wig? Do you wear wigs? Does your character have human skin? I don't know about human skin. How do I answer this? It's not human skin. Does your character have a human head? No. We went over it being cat-like. See, this is like what I always get on character AI, where people like call out Lucid for being a furry, while they are the Sona, and like the actual furry would be me, because yeah, I guess so. Is your character pink-haired? No, but you're close. Bro, you're just not doing well. I guess I just like go the point of view of like I just go the point of view of like somebody else playing this. Again, we're gonna walk in. Is your character an animal? Yes. Is your character linked with? No. Yeah, actually, I feel like that would be a good idea. Google, show me autism test. Autism test for all ages, and it's sponsored. There are 2 sponsored ones, bro. Autism Speaks. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Embrace Autism. What the heck? What is this? What it's like a reaction image. I gotta mute the lo-fi. What the heck? Oh my goodness, it's a reaction image. Oh my goodness, it moves the same time I scroll. I feel like this is just like a test on its own. Okay, so because you told me to like TAS. Oh my goodness. Because I feel like you said, okay, AQ first. AQ, ooh, this is 50. Who the test, type screening tool, take the test here. I'm just not gonna read the rules. I prefer to do things with others rather than on my own. So this is just gonna be like personality test, almost. I prefer to do things with others rather than on my own. I feel like this is like actually gonna be like personality like questions. I prefer to do things with locking in. I prefer to do things with others rather than on my own. I'm gonna go with slightly agree. I'm not locking it in yet. Prefer to do. Yeah, because then I feel like I have more control, perhaps. But I'm just slightly agreeing because, like, most of the time, like, if you were to do something with someone, it could probably end up being more fun. I prefer to do things the same way over and over again. Yeah, I feel like thing about like neurodivergent people is that they can't handle change to start off with. I prefer to do things the same way over and over again. I'm I'm just gonna stop locking in on the stream and lock in more on this, but the thing is, it's like 1 a.m. You prefer to... That's like the third time I'm reading this. I feel like this is just a test in of itself, where, like, read this. If you read this more than 5 times in a row without answering the question, you are not neurotypical. You prefer to do things the same way over and over again. I prefer to do things the same way over and over again. Because, like, the first thing that came to my mind is just the fact that it's, like, hard for me to get used to a schedule. I'm just going to go slightly agree. If I try to imagine something, I find it very easy to create a picture in my mind. I feel like definitely agree would be, like, the maximum spectrum. And, like, eat tacos like this, you do it the same way ever. Tyke had to make sure I wasn't reading that. If I try to imagine something, I find it very easy to. I mean, like, whenever like I imagine levels to like levels 2 songs that I listen to, I don't like capture every single minute detail. It's like 50 to like 75%. So if there's an option between these two, yeah, I feel like any further than this, and it's just the fact that you have a photographic memory. I frequently get so strongly absorbed in one thing that I lose sight of other things. Who? I mean, yeah. You could tell people, you could tell. I often notice small sounds when others do not. It's honestly the opposite for me, and I think that's literally just audio processing issues, where apparently my headphones are the fault. But yeah, I don't know whether to go slightly or definitely. I often notice small sounds when others. I feel like the biggest thing, like, it's like this is phrased like, oh, you pick up on these like these very small sounds, but like it generally, like, the biggest thing about autism is just like being sensitive, far more sensitive to sound in general. Like autism simulation, and it's like 200% volume. But I wouldn't say I'm like easy at noticing stuff though. I just used to like dislike hand dryers in general that were in bathrooms, not just the fact that not even just the fact that they're loud now, but just the fact that there's literally no reason for them to exist if they're gonna multiply the germs on your hand. I usually notice car number plates or similar strings of information. What does this even mean? That's what I'm focused more about. Like, obviously every single person's gonna notice that, but yeah, I'm gonna memorize like the number plates of like cars that my family owns. But like, if I see a random car on the street, I am not remembering that for like my life. Other people frequently tell me that what I've said is impolite, even though I think it is polite. Well, I don't even talk. I don't even socialize. So slightly disagree. When I'm reading a story, I can easily imagine what the characters might look like. I mean, it doesn't really ever describe the characters, and I don't remember the last time I read a book. So I am fascinated by dates. Okay, so this has multiple meanings to it. First of all, this is honestly like a triple entendre. I should really use this. So dates is it talking about like on a calendar, going out with someone, or the fruit? Because like I feel like I could like share opinions with like calendars and I mean I am like an absolute sucker for and like doing anniversaries for like random stuff just because I feel like it's like one of the best ways to pay tribute, but I don't really know how much those connect. I wish I could say that I'm like indifferent to this one or whatever. I'm fascinated by dates. Yeah, I feel like if there is like something that happens on that date, like annually, perhaps in the social group, I can easily keep track of several different people's conversations. I'm just in my own world, as they say. In a social group, I can easily. I'm not listening in onto like more than one person's conversation, and I've never like um felt the need to do that, or felt the need for there to be a reason for me to ever do that. Like it's like I don't really need to hear about what they're talking about that much. For real, definitely on the disagreeing side. I just don't know which one. Um, but I feel like being on the disagreeing side would push that even closer, push that higher on the spectrum um because then that would be a contributor to like audio processing disorder where it would be hard to listen in on even one conversation. Um, Several different people's. I find social situations easy. Yeah, gee, I wonder what answers which. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna go. I haven't even been in that many social situations. All I do is like say like 1 to 2 word responses. It feels like I tend to notice details that others do not. Ooh, definitely on the slight side. I know that. I just don't know. Agree to disagree. I tend to notice details that others do not. Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like put it would be pushing up further up the spectrum. Um, if I were to disagree, because then you would probably need it. Then because then that would mean you probably have to have it spelled out for you, which I know is a killer sign. I would rather go to a library than a party, bro. Is this an introvert test? But yeah, I feel like that is nice. I feel like that would be accurate because I remember this one time when I was in like I think fifth, sixth grade where I was just confused as to like why everybody who entered a class all of a sudden wanted to like be out for recess, and people misunderstood that as me not wanting to go to recess, which slightly accurate, but I just didn't get through the reason why I was confused is because of how sudden it was. And I feel like the actual reason why it was so sudden was because there were different classmates that brought up the idea, but what do I know? I probably had different classmates, but yeah, I feel like if you don't go to a party, you have far less fun. Um, because like there's like because like realistically, what could you like get done on the computers at the library that you couldn't get done in the comfort of your own home? Um, I'm just gonna go slightly disagree. I find making up stories easy. Whole. Zeroy. I think you know, despite it not being very related, I find myself drawn more strongly to people than to things. Well, this is just like disagreeing, pushing further up the spectrum again. The fact that that I know how to be 2 steps ahead. But we're just gonna move on to this question. I find myself drawn more strongly to people than to things. There technically there are more things than people. Yeah, the plan. The plan is what I'm talking about. You are not made of stupid. Oh, right, let's reread this. But yeah, I feel like the thing that makes things more interesting is that they are things, and you can only get so much with people. But things are like a bit more flexible. So I feel like slightly disagree. I tend to have very strong interests, which I get upset about if I can't pursue. I mean, this is what I'm expecting. This isn't even about the plan, by the way. This question about to happen. But I am just accepting about the fact that I am like in the pretty much the beginning of my life. And I just have like my whole life planned ahead of me, where I'm currently in the stage of playing a GD player, and then like I create a mythic level and beat Tidal Wave, and then I move on to Osu, then get every medal, and then I move on to Clone Hero for some time, and then achieve whatever, and then I eventually just like move on from game to game, eventually like making it to like the age of like 50 to 60, where I just like grind on Papa's Freezeria Deluxe and make wholesome old man streams. But yeah, I'm just stuck on what I do during like 30 to 40 though, because like I don't think I'd be getting an audience if I were to just share stories. And there's like a significantly higher amount of charm of seeing an old man gaming. You are made of stupid, bro. I really gotta get some water. There's some water over there. But yeah, I tend to have very strong interests, which I get upset. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with definitely agree. I enjoy social chit chat. I feel like it's gonna have to be, if it were social, I would not be prepared with like being bombarded by statements. So I definitely go between slightly and definitely, but I just don't know how anxious. But it did say enjoy, though not tolerate. I don't know what we'll do when I get old. I guess while I'm gaming on Pop's Freezeria Deluxe. But yeah, I'm just gonna go with definitely disagree, because that seems pretty roundabout. When I talk, it isn't always easy for others to get a word in edgeways. It's literally the opposite, bro. It's me that can't get a word in. It's me that can't get a word in, because it's just like is honestly like preparing for arguments in the shower is like what I expect to happen. Like I'm very very much more well spoken behind a screen than I am facing someone. Like they're saying 95% more stuff than I am, and I just don't know what that is for. When I talk, it isn't always easy for others, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go with slightly disagree because that is not gonna happen. Why do I suddenly feel sad now that I became aware that I will get old, even though I guess I just accidentally brought that up, and accidentally just brought that up that your time is finite. So make the best of it. Like I want to. I am fascinated by numbers, bro. I used to be more than I. No, you know what I'm fascinated with? Words that follow like specific criteria, like anti-skepticism being like the longest word that is typed with like alternating halves of the keyboard. Like anti-skepticism is the longest, and if you type skepticism, it looks like you're playing ping pong on your keyboard. It's more the word minimum than that. Like just type minimum and see how fun that is. I'm gonna go get water now. Just what I needed. But honestly, I see this being the only autism test that I do. But yeah, being fascinated by numbers, I mean, like, how could you not? There's literally a channel called Number File, which is literally what this means. Why did I memorize where every letter of the QWERTY key? I mean, I've done the same. We have and we both have our own ways of memorizing them as well. Like being a rhythm gamer would help. When I'm reading a story, I find it difficult to work out the character's intentions. Yeah, I'm not so sure. I feel like I'd work that out a lot easier. I don't particularly enjoy... Bro. Bro, fiction is just better. Fiction is just better. What kind of non-fiction books even are there that aren't, like, educational? I find it hard to make new friends, either slightly or definitely, for this. Because, like, keeping in the fact that, like, the internet is a thing, it's pretty easy. I notice patterns and things all the time. Not all the time. Either slightly or definitely for this one. Those patterns and things all the time. Bro, and it's just being so broad as well. Like I am not Dissect Podcast. I'm not gonna listen to 5 words of a song and pick up on like 3 different meanings of one word. So yeah, I don't know whether to go slightly or definitely. I'd rather go to the theater than a museum. Bro. Theater? hold on, let me actually think for a second. The museum. Yeah, let me actually think about this. I feel like it's just the fact that I've been to too many museums. And like the museums there are like stuff that aren't even that interesting. Like like cool dinosaurs were a thing. Cool that this T-Rex is massive. I mean, a lot of people with autism, why did I do that emphasis? But yeah, a lot of them like dinosaurs. I'm just like sleep deprived. You just said history guy. But yeah, I feel like there's like three or four or five museums I've been to. But yeah, I guess they're cool. But theater, like every time I go to a theater, it's because I'm watching a new movie because there's nowhere else to watch that movie. And what makes that even better is that people said that Despicable Me 4 was a disappointment. And guess what? I never went to watch Despicable Me 4. But I did go to watch Inside Out 2, which made my sister cry. So there's that. It does not upset me if my daily routine. Oh my. I frequently find, oh, we're halfway done now. That's kind of crazy. I frequently find that I don't know how to keep a conversation going. I mean, yeah, even in character AI, the first thing I drop is like any topics you want to talk about. Like I never start anything. I just like continue and end stuff off. I find it easy to read between the lines when someone is talking to me. Well, first off, I hardly know what that means. Read between the lines, like start to like get the idea of like what they're really trying to say. Yeah, I don't hardly know what that means actually. I usually concentrate more on the whole picture rather than the small details. I'm just like too sleep deprived for this. I usually concentrate more on the whole picture rather than the small details. What's the thumbnail for this going to be? I took an autism test at 1 a.m. I usually concentrate more on the whole picture rather than the small details. Bro, that's the third time I read that. I mean, I just don't know why I'd focus on the small details. Like, why would you put that above the whole picture? Like, put the whole picture up first. That's the reason it's there. It's the main point. Like, this is not a cartoon scene where it's like enhance, enhance, enhance. Like, I don't usually notice small changes in a situation or yeah, I don't know. I know how to tell if someone listening to me is getting bored. have very much have experience. Right, let's see these four. It means if you look at something, you'd be like, notice the small. I'm sure. I know how to tell if someone listening to me is getting bored. I mean, yeah, as I said, I have insane amount of experience with that. Sadly. But there are people, you can find people that are down to listen to like the yapping you have to say. I think there's like literally one person in Goofy Goober Shack that just like doesn't like when I yap, and I blocked them now, so it really doesn't matter. Not for that, but yeah, I feel like it might just be the fact that I'm draining their battery by just like talking for like 10 minutes, constant rate, like kind of like I'm doing now. I find it easy to do. Yeah, this is the telltale. This is another telltale sign. Yeah, yeah, it is. When I talk on the phone, I'm not sure when it's my turn to speak. Not, I'm not sure. And I enjoy doing things spontaneously. What? Like just like being like unpredictable and chaotic about my choices. That doesn't make sense in my head. When I talk on the phone, yeah, I definitely already answered this. I'm just like rereading this to see how much I really disagree. Did you know I am brain dead almost always? I knew, don't worry. I apologize. When I talk on the phone, I'm not sure when it's my turn to speak. I mean, I don't really have that long of conversations on the phone that much anymore, but I feel like slightly. I am often the last to understand the point of a joke. I mean, this is the biggest sign of just like not catching on to social cues or just autism in general, but I'm often the last to understand. I just go slightly disagree here. I find it easy to work out what someone is thinking or feeling just by looking at their face. I'm not getting the full picture if I do that, so I'm just gonna go slightly agree. If there is an interruption, I can switch back to what I was. Yeah, not so easily. Definitely between these two. If there's an interruption, I can switch back to yeah. And what time is it now? It's like 1:30, I think. Switch back to what I was doing very quickly. Yeah, I'm not sure about very quickly. I mean, there are some cases I am good at social chit-chat, bro. I'm just gonna go slightly disagree. I think I wouldn't definitely disagree on enjoying it. People often tell me that I keep going on and on about the same thing. I'm pretty sure when I was young, I used to enjoy playing games involving pretending with other children. Well, I don't think I'd have any memories involving that. I did like watch Peppa Pig and like just think it was a good idea to like have an imaginary friend that I just like remotely acted like they were there. Like, it's not like the imaginary friends that you usually see in media where it's just like somebody like random assets combined. Like a random creature is just a guy, is just a human that is existing. Yeah, because I don't think you could even I think you'd barely even consider them an imaginary friend. Um, but yeah, when I was young, I used to enjoy playing games involving pretending with other children. Yeah, I don't know about pretending though. Um, because yeah, I don't know. I like to collect information about categories of things. I find it Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is literally just a pastime. Bro, this is peak. This is literally peak. I mean, if it is something that I talk to that is not there and you don't have schizophrenia, then it is imaginary friend. Yeah. I find it difficult to imagine what it would be like to be someone. I find it difficult to imagine what it would be like to be someone else. I'm just gonna go slightly disagree, because I can't go definitely disagree because because I don't think anybody could go definitely disagree because because you don't know like every single little thing about them. They know more about themselves than you do, so I don't know. I like to plan my activities I participate in carefully. I guess slightly agree, but I don't know about the carefully part. I enjoy social occasions. Yeah, but occasions is not really something I like. So I'm not going to go definitely disagree because I did go to a cat cafe in our out of state vacation, and it was like the most fun place we went to me. I find it difficult to work out people's intentions. Well, this is literally just like the book question, so I don't really know what you're on about. I find it difficult to work out people's intentions. Yeah, I'm not sure. New situations make me anxious. Maybe I could like try doing this again where I actually know what it's saying and I'm not like on the verge of falling asleep. And I just gotta find out the meaning of diplomat. Yeah, I have 5 questions left. That's kind of crazy how quick this went by. New situations make me anxious. I guess slightly agree. I enjoy meeting new people. Well, I don't even meet new people. I guess slightly agree. This. I'm gonna search diplomat. First result was Diplo. Diplomat works both in formal and informal settings. A formal setting could be, yeah, I feel like I'm erring more on the side of formal than informal, but I guess that's kind of the point of this quiz, or test, or survey. But yeah. I'd say that I'm definitely alright. Not very good at remembering people's date of birth. Maybe definitely disagree. Because, I remember like making like note and like a notes app on my Chromebook that was like every person in my family and when they were born. I find it very easy to play because I know when everybody's born. I just like don't like subconsciously know that it's gonna come, and I feel like that and I feel like that just makes me like I just had a whole experience for a second. I was just like explained so much stuff for a second. I find it very easy to play games with children that involve pretending. I don't even I'm just gonna stay calm because like how do you respond to, oh, you can't kill me now, I have infinite power and I am invincible and I will end you with my 999 pows to your face and you will be unable to fight back. But yeah, let's see how 27, what was the minimum? Okay, what was the minimum? I guess like the fact that I guess this being as accurate as possible is just saying that you have autistic traits because yeah, autism is obviously a spectrum. And I really do not want to reference like one of the worst songs of all time, but like you could make the argument that everybody is like slightly has some to them. But yeah. Do note that no single test is conclusive. That's good to know, and not every autistic person necessarily scores above the defined threshold. I guess that is true. Try taking a few other. Yeah, that's a great point. Because you told me that this was like probably the best one, and this is the one I got bare minimum in. Like pretty much minimum. But I feel like there could be like a better way to just do this test only at not like 2 a.m. Alright, I guess I could do that. This is like kind of archived. Rads is way better. Do I like do Rads R? Or like, okay. Bro, this has 80 statements. I'm not doing this tonight. I am not doing this tonight. Bro, this is 80 questions. I need to dedicate an entire stream to this. I might have to like consider bookmarking this because I don't think even an entire stream is gonna be enough. Dude, this is gonna be the autism test series, bro. My goodness. But yeah, I guess I'll do those 2 tomorrow. I'm gonna open chat on my other phone and just screenshot it. Dude, Jared is like the only person still streaming. And I'm no longer a sub. Bro. Yeah, I guess I could like do that, but really need to sleep. It's almost like 2 a.m. But I'm saying that when it's probably gonna be like just on my phone until like past 2 a.m. But have a good. I cannot do these this late. They require so much brain power. You saw me struggling with the first one. Perhaps another night. All right, Z Roy. All right. I will do it at one point. Thank you for accepting it. Good night. Good night.